When the plains stretch endlessly, the battle for survival never ceases. This is predators. Heat builds here. Wild Kenya brings deadly battles and survival across the wide open plains. In the vast Masai Mara grasslands, where dusty winds carry the scent of life and death, the African lion, Panthera leo, stands tall as the ultimate symbol of power. With its thick black mane, steely gaze, and body weighing nearly 200 kilograms, it is the uncrowned king of the savannah. But the throne is far from secure. Any male can challenge it, and only the strongest survive to claim territory, pride, and the right to live. A distinctive feature of male lions is their thick mane surrounding the neck, sometimes dark black, symbolizing strength, age, and reproductive ability. The mane not only attracts females but also protects the neck during fierce battles. In contrast, female lions lack a mane, enabling them to move more freely and hide more effectively while hunting. This difference clearly reflects their roles. Males protect the territory while females are responsible for hunting. Lions live in prides which can consist of up to 30 individuals, with a few dominant males and many silent, agile female hunters who work together seamlessly like a combat unit. Each hunt is a life or death game requiring both patience and calculation. Intruders, male lions from other territories, may invade, challenge the hierarchy, and kill cubs to change the dominant bloodline. As the sun rises high, its rays scorch the grassland and silence blankets the air. But beneath the calm, a storm is brewing. From the edge of the sparse grassland, faint golden shadows begin to move slowly. A group of lionesses' eyes squinting against the sunlight and muscles rippling beneath their fur form a circle. In the distance, a herd of Cape buffalo cautiously advances toward the water source. Each animal weighs nearly a ton, its horns curved like black steel, ready to tear apart any intruder. Yet their bulk and slowness make them ideal targets for a coordinated hunt. Lions never face buffalo alone. They are far too dangerous. Instead, they hunt in groups, using tactics to divide and conquer their prey. Heat builds here, rising with every moment. However, in rare moments of peace, lions reveal a completely different side of themselves, affectionate, gentle, and protective. The females and the pride often give birth around the same time, and instead of caring only for their own cubs, they work together to raise the entire litter as a matriarchal family. Each female lioness acts as a stepmother, nursing the cubs, licking them clean, and guarding them from predators. Male lions, though not directly involved in raising the cubs, serve as the pride's shield. Their presence, with thick manes, thunderous roars, and superior strength, creates a barrier against intruders. In this world, each lion cub survives not only on its mother's milk but also on the support of the pride and the battles fought by its father. This is how nature shapes them, to become kings or perish in the quest for dominance. For this reason, the survival of each individual holds immense significance, not only for the species but also for the biodiversity of the African savanna. Further south, where the mighty Kilimanjaro mountains loom like ghostly guardians, over the savanna, African elephants emerge silently from the early morning mist of the Amboseli swamps. Unlike lions, elephants are calm and quiet, as though they carry the memories of the entire continent on their shoulders. African elephants, Loxodonta africana, are the largest land animals in the world. Adults can weigh up to 6 tons, stand over 3 meters tall, and live for more than 60 years, nearly a human lifetime. Their large ears, shaped like the map of Africa, serve as both cooling systems and tools for expressing emotion. But their most extraordinary feature is the long trunca, remarkable organ with more than 40,000 muscles. It functions as a nose for smelling, a hand for picking up food, a shower for bathing, and a trumpet for calling the herd, whether to warn or to comfort. A herd of elephants is typically led by the oldest female, the matriarch. She is the leader and the living memory, recalling every dried riverbed, ancient migration path, and sign of the dry season or hidden water. Male elephants, once mature, leave the herd to live alone or in small groups, returning only during mating season. In this peaceful setting, a baby elephant is born, surrounded by its kin. It trembles, flapping its small ears and blinking eyes not yet steady. Its mother gently strokes and supports it with her trunk, while the others form a protective circle around them. This birth, though simple, is a rare miracle. Elephants produce only one calf every 4 to 5 years, and their gestation lasts nearly 22 months, the longest among mammals. As the sun climbs higher, the herd slowly moves toward the swamp. Stepping quietly through the soft mud, the calves play in the water, splashing and swinging their tails wildly, their cries echoing beneath the peaceful sky. Yet behind this tranquil scene lies cruelty. Thousands of elephants are killed each year for their tusks, entire herds wiped out for just a few kilograms of ivory. However, amid this loss, hope persists. In Kenya, conservation areas like Amboseli, Tsavo, and Samburu work closely with local communities to protect elephants. Programs such as GPS tracking, drone patrols against poachers, and education about the value of elephants are making a difference. Because if elephants disappear, it is not just a species that vanishes, it is an entire ecosystem on the brink of collapse. Without them, trees grow unchecked. Without them, ancient paths to water are forgotten. Without them, Africa loses its keepers of memory, and we lose a part of our own conscience. As the afternoon sun casts its golden glow across the Samburu semi-desert, stretching like molten metal, a slender shadow glides silently across the low grass. It is not the footstep of a lion. It is the cheetah, Acinonyx jubitus, the fastest creature on earth, and also one of the most vulnerable. Unlike lions or leopards, cheetahs do not live in prides but are usually solitary. Females raise their young alone, while males sometimes form small groups with their brosa, unique biological alliance, to protect their territory. Their bodies are built for speed. Slender frames, long legs, flexible spines, small heads, and long tails help them maneuver while running at speeds of up to 112 kilometers per hour. In the brilliant sunset, a female cheetah stalks her prey. Ahead stands a young Thompson's gazelle that has strayed from the herd. Cheetahs do not hunt with endurance but with explosive bursts of speed, finishing the chase in less than 20 seconds. Heat builds in the air, and then she pounces a grab, a swift stranglehold. The hunt ends in a heartbeat. Immediately after, the mother cheetah performs a curious act. She scratches her claws into the ground and through the dry grass around her, not to sharpen them, but to mark her territory. The scratches and pheromones released from her paws send a clear message to other cheetahs. This area is claimed. At the same time, this action helps conceal the scent of blood, reducing the risk of attracting hyenas or lions. Just minutes later, her cubs emerge from the nearby bushes. They clumsily bound toward her, their soft fur patterned with black spots, and a crest of longer hairs running along their spines, making them resemble honey badgers, a clever natural defense that deters many predators. Though they cannot yet hunt, the cubs are quick learners. They circle the carcass cautiously. Each meal becomes a lesson in survival, how to tear flesh, bite into weak spots, and stay alert for danger. Cheetahs do not guard their kills with strength. They rely on speed, intelligence, and timing. Their meals are always fleeting. They eat fast, then vanish, leaving behind only the rustling grass and the fading sun over the Samburu horizon. Today, just 7,000 wild cheetahs remain in the world. Cheetahs are increasingly restricted in their range due to habitat loss, scarcity of prey, and conflict with humans. Unlike lions, they require vast, quiet spaces to hunt effectively in Kenya. Conservation areas such as Mupulpet and the Cheetah Guardian program work to protect the species through monitoring, education, and anti-poaching efforts. Each surviving individual is a victory for nature over time. We then enter a different world, the world of humans, yet one that is as intertwined with the wild as the air we breathe. In southern Kenya, beneath the open sky and endless grasslands, live the Maasai, one of Africa's oldest and most renowned tribes. They are warriors, herders, and silent guardians of the wilderness around them. With red shuka shawls draped across their shoulders and colorful bead necklaces adorning their necks and ears, the Maasai seem both striking and blended into the landscape, as though born from the earth itself. Under round huts of mud and branches called bulas, life moves at a slow, steady rhythm. Children play with goats, adults lead cattle in search of pasture, and elders tell stories of lions not as predators, but as sacred spirits of the land. If you kill a lion unnecessarily, your soul will lose its direction, an elder once said. Today, the Maasai have shifted from conflict to coexistence with wildlife. They join community conservation efforts, guide tourists, track elephant herds, and even protect against poachers not with weapons, but with their knowledge of the land and its creatures. As the sun sinks toward the horizon, the Maasai return to their village, and the grasslands fall once again into fragile silence. Not far away, another creature advances silently, heavy yet proud, as precious as the very soul of this continent. The black rhino, with skin as thick as armor and sharply curved horns, it is one of the oldest surviving mammals. Despite weighing up to 1,400 kilograms, it can sprint at speeds of 55 kilometers per hour, using its distinctive hooked lips to snap branches and feed on leaves in arid landscapes. Nearly blind, but armed with exceptional hearing and smell, it leads a solitary, reclusive life, attacking only when threatened. Yet despite its resilience, this species teeters on the brink of extinction, not because of nature, but because of human greed. Its keratin horns, made of the same substance as fingernails, are hunted like treasures, and entire populations have been wiped out for just a few kilograms of horn. In Kenya, conservation efforts are intensifying. Because if the black rhino vanishes, we do not just lose a species, we lose a living witness to millions of years of evolution. As the sun sets behind the massive silhouette of the black rhino, the sky burns copper before softening into the pale glow of a new day. The Kenyan savanna awakens, not with roars or heavy strides, but with a shadow emerging from beneath an ancient acacia tree. Soft, supple, and calculating, it is the leopard, Panthera pardes, Africa's master of stealth. Unlike the booming roars of lions or the explosive sprints of cheetahs, the leopard moves like a whispering wind, no sound, no trace. Its golden coat, patterned with dark rosettes, not only blends seamlessly into the sun-scorched grass, but also conceals its cold, piercing eyes, always fixed on the slightest movement of its prey. By day, the leopard rests high in the branches of trees, safe from lions and hyenas, quietly surveying its sprawling hunting grounds. But today, the leopard chooses to act early. Below, a small antelope has strayed from its herd, lowering its head to nibble on tender grass. Heat thickens in the air. Unlike lions that feast in groups, leopards haul their kills into the trees, both to escape scavengers and to dine in solitude. High among the branches, it is not just the mother leopard. Hidden in the dense foliage lies her cub, smaller, with darker fur and faint spots, as if time has yet to finish painting them. Amid the towering trees of the Kenyan savanna, mother and cub remain still, a quiet note in the vast symphony of the wild. There are no roars here, no dramatic chase, only the silence of survival and the unspoken bond between mother and child, between instinct and tradition. This is the true essence of this land, not always violent, yet always pulsing with powerful, profound vitality. Kenya, a place where every creature, whether cheetah, elephant, lion, or human, treads the thin line between life and death, between existence and extinction. To protect them is to preserve the primal heartbeat the earth has offered us since the beginning of time.